By 600 AD, Palenque reached its peak as a regional capital of 20,000 people. It remains the defining masterpiece of the Maya Golden Age. Building a city of this complexity required masterful command of mathematics, astronomy, and writing. These were engineers who had already spent centuries perfecting their craft. Yet, sophisticated civilizations rarely appear at their summit without a trace of their development. Palenque represents a finished product. The path to its construction remains a chronological gap in history. The blueprints that preceded this golden age have been a missing puzzle piece for decades, leaving archaeologists to wonder where these masters of stone actually began. Evidence emerged from inside a royal Palenque tomb, where the walls of a king's burial chamber feature a series of highly specific carved records. Among the grid of hieroglyphs, 3 distinct markers stand out: a lake, a flock of cormorants, and a mountain with a split or hollow center. For years, researchers viewed these symbols as mythological metaphors, spiritual descriptors of a realm where gods birthed human life from inside a mountain. However, a radical counter-theory suggests these texts are not metaphors. Instead, they form a literal map to a physical location built long before Palenque. Testing that theory meant traveling 60 miles southeast into the Lacandon jungle, one of the most remote and protected lake districts in all of Mexico. The landscape here mirrors the tomb carvings exactly. There is a vast lake system populated by cormorants, sitting beneath a peak the local Maya call Choc Octun, the Red Mountain, which features a prominent vertical cleft. The mountain is a living entity with a hollow core. To find evidence of early occupation, an expedition team navigated a series of razor-sharp cave systems branching deep into the rock. Directly beneath sacred stalactites, they found ceramic bowls like this jaguar-painted vessel. The waxy finish and style date this pottery to 2,500 years ago, left by people who navigated these tunnels by torchlight. While the pottery confirms humans occupied this mountain, the dense canopy of the Lacandon jungle has spent millennia hiding the true scale of the civilization that left it behind. Drone LiDAR beams through the vegetation. Peeling back the forest, the terrain emerges. Choc Octun was modified by hand, transformed into a massive 4-sided pyramid. Across the lake, the scan reveals No Ku, a sprawling 150-acre settlement built on artificial hills. This was a primary urban center. Dating back to 800 BC, this city was thriving a full millennium before Palenque was even founded. This side-by-side comparison shows the layout of Palenque against the eastern edge of No Ku. The signature Maya configuration, 3 temples flanking a central plaza, was perfected here first. By treating the carvings in that tomb as a literal field guide, researchers have located the first-generation prototype for Palenque. Expanding the LiDAR view across the entire lake reveals the macro logic of the city's design. The city grid is not random. The orientation of every major building and observatory platform creates a directional vector that terminates exactly at the cleft of the Red Mountain. This alignment is built around August 13th. In the Maya calendar, this is the anniversary of the creation of the world. When viewed from the city's observatories on that specific date, the sun descends perfectly into the cleft of the mountain. No Ku was engineered as an instrument for solar tracking, placing the movements of the sun at the center of civic and architectural life. The Maya origin stories